What's up guys, I'm Josh James, and as some of you might or might not already know, I've been posting on Instagram and Twitter about getting a new car, so rather than just chat shit, I thought I would just show you. So this is my new car. It is so nice. So it's a Jag Sport Brake, R Sport Black Edition. The XF's the model, and then the Sport Brake is the estate, because it's an estate or a wagon, whatever you want to call it if you're American. R Sport is like BMW's M Sport and Audi's S-Line and stuff. The Black Edition is because it's black as fuck, tinted windows and stuff, and 20-inch wheels, and it's got some climate pack with some heated seats and heated front windscreen and stuff. So the idea sort of came about a few months ago, and I was like, oh, I want a diesel estate for touring and trips and like getting bikes in and going on long journeys and stuff. And I realised having my Cupra, I just sort of never travelled, and I didn't really want to put miles in the car, or it was like really uneconomical, so I just sort of didn't really want to go anywhere. So I was like, right, it's a good idea to get this. It started out looking at like $6,000 VW Passats, and then me, Mick and Clem and Dale were around mine one night, and then we were sort of looking for cars, and Clem just turns to me and he goes, Jag, and I was like, lol, yeah, alright, let's have a look. And then yeah, we looked and they're just fucking sick. And look at it, massive as well. It's 5 meters long, so going from the Cupra to this is so strange, and I'm really not used to like the width of it. I drive like a girl at the moment, trying to get around tight corners, but it is a mean looking car. So the engine is a 2.2 diesel. There was a 3-litre V6 version, but it does like 10 miles per gallon less. I don't know, yeah, I wasn't really bothered. I'm not really bothered about speed or anything. I'll come to that later. This is the 2.2 diesel. It's got 200 brake, supposedly like 400 pounds of torque, but I don't believe that. It's supposed to get like 65 miles per gallon, but I haven't got anything better than 35 at the moment, which kind of sucks, but I don't really mind because it looks like this. I don't know what else to show you. There's so much. Like, let's have a look at the lights, are like my favourite part, but it is sunny as fuck, so you might not be able to see them. This is pretty cool. Electric opening boot, and there's a lot of space, and it's got this sort of jobby. This is pretty cool as well. If you want loads of space, just take this bar out or whatever, and then pull these, and they will just fold down. Just press that, and it will close. Yeah, let's have a look at the lights. I don't know if you can see them, but it's got the LED daytime lights at the moment, and then the main headlights, which are bright as fuck, and the full beams are ridiculous. I'm guessing quite a few people will ask why I chose a Jag. I was looking at Audis and stuff, and I went to the Audi dealer straight after I went to the Jag dealer, and I looked at the A6 Avant, even the S-Line, and it just was nowhere near as nice, and it was roughly like the same price for a brand new one. I mean, like, think of BMXs and think of Audi and like BMW. You always know someone that drives one of them, but I don't know a single BMXer that drives a Jag. I don't know anyone that drives a Jag apart from my uncle, really, and he's balling, so I don't know, it's just fucking sick, isn't it? I'm so stoked. Let's show you the interior. It's really dirty at the moment because I've just been getting my greasy fingerprints all over it, but yeah, it's got like 2 cup holders, a little tray in there, a huge armrest with loads of space in there, and in there I've got USB aux, a 12 volt for a car charger, got a 12 volt there, I've got a 12 volt there, and there's one in the boot, so 5 people can charge their phones at the same time, which is absolutely sick for trips. Let's start the car. So what you do is you put your foot on the brake, start and stop, and then watch that, that, and that, and they basically all sort of start, so just keep an eye on it. Yeah, it's fucking sick. Yeah, it's got Bluetooth to my phone and stuff. So as soon as I start that on, if I got Bluetooth on, then it'll just play it on there. A lot of people have been commenting saying, why did I get an auto? A, they don't make this car in manual, and B, I don't really mind, like, being stuck in traffic. I used to get so bored of my clutch foot. I was just thinking of an auto, and I was like, oh my god, that'd be so nice. Plus, this has the flappy paddle gears, so there's your downshift there, and your upshift there. And basically, if I put it into drive, and it's got drive there, I don't know if you can see it, but if you downshift, it goes into the gears. Now you've got first and second gear, and you can change into like second, third and stuff, obviously, but my foot's not off the brake. And then I've got S, which you've got to push that down, go into S, and then it tells you the gears, and that basically just holds the gears for a bit longer. So I have got manual, kind of, if I want it, and it's sick for overtaking. But yeah, I don't really care that it's an auto. It doesn't take anything away from me. I'll get to that in a bit as well, why it doesn't bother me. All the usual shit, like sat nav, phone, Bluetooth music, Bluetooth phone, heated seats, there. These seats as well have 18 different directional movements, so that's like 18 different ways it can do that up and down. Like, you can inflate these so they go tighter, you can move the bottom half and the top half, you can move the top half up, you can move the headrest, you can move the whole thing, tilt, the up, down, fucking everything. This reverse is pretty sick. So the reverse camera's like that, and then when you turn the steering wheel, it turns the lines and tells you where you're gonna go. So let's turn this off. So you put it into park, press and hold, and then it goes to sleep. Which is pretty sick. Also another cool little thing, as soon as you open the door, the steering wheel moves out your way so you can get out. Quality. The wheels are pretty nice as well. I mean, yeah, black and stock, but they're 20 inches and huge. I'm gonna get a roof rack and get 3 or 4 racks on it as well. At the weekends, I'm gonna say to the crew, I'm just gonna be like, get in the car, you don't have to pay petrol, we'll put it on the business, and just everyone get in and we'll go somewhere. And then basically the idea is that it's gonna improve like the channel with filming and stuff, and we can go a lot more places and we don't have to worry about who's driving and like get all bitchy about it. Hopefully, it's gonna help, and that's how I justify buying it. I'll make more videos and it'll make me make more videos because now I can go out and I don't feel bad for traveling. And even if I rack up like 200,000 miles in this car, I can just swap it in 2 years for another model, which is sick. Yeah, I like it, I love it. I love driving it, it's so comfy, it's like an office. And like just sitting and chilling in it and you can watch TV and stuff. I know what you're probably all thinking, fuck, that's a well expensive car, how does he afford that? I'm not gonna pretend like I bought it outright because it's a £42,000 car and I have a house to buy and I don't have £42,000 just lying around. But it is sort of a business purchase, and I'm doing it through the business, like kind of, I'm doing it in the most tax efficient way. So I'm buying it personally and then claiming the mileage back, and it means I've just got to basically do just over 1,000 business miles a month to be able to claim it. It's not a business lease, because I looked at business leases and they're a little bit cheaper than finance, but you don't get anywhere with the car. You just sort of, literally, you're just paying 450, 550 pound a month and you don't get anything out of it at the end. You're just renting it. So I did want the option to buy it at the end or swap up or sell it or something, so I went for finance. But yeah, it is an absolutely lush car, and it's sort of like, I don't really feel right in it yet, if you know what I mean. Like, it feels really surreal. Like, I felt like I should go to the next level of comfort up from the Cupra, so like maybe a sat-nav screen and some heated seats or something, but not everything, and not a Jaguar. I just thought, fuck it. Yeah, the idea literally escalated so quickly. We had that conversation, me and Mick and Clem and Dale, whatever, that night, let's like have a Jag, and then we completely taken the piss. And then like, just curiously, I went down to Jag the next day, booked a test drive. Next day I test drove it, and then within a week I'd found one in Sussex and driven down and test driven it and bought it, or like got the deposit on it or whatever. So that's my Jag. R Sport Black Edition, 2.2 litre diesel. It's gonna make the trips absolutely sick, and I'm just loving life. I want to say thank you to every single person that has bought anything from our shop or supported the brand in any way, because that's like really the reason I have this, or it's the reason I was able to get this, is because the business is doing like really well at the moment. So thank you to everyone. We're now actually a limited company, so I'm like Bok123 is legit as fuck. It's its own separate business entity. So I'm now an employee of Bok123 and I'm the director of the company, which is sick. And that's my job these days, is just doing director shit and driving a Jag. So thank you everyone for letting me get this. If you ever see me in it, or you see it as a skate park or whatever, just give me a shout, and I'll take you for a drive and show you how like smooth and solid it is. Actually, fuck it, let's go for a drive now. Right. So foot on the brake, start, everything moves. It is very theatrical, just little things that make you think the car's sick. Can't remember what I was saying. Anyway, drive, and let's go. So drive mode is like just normal. It's in auto, so I don't need to change gears. It's annoying like when you want power and you put your foot down and the gearbox has got to say like, oh, he wants power, let's change down a gear and then accelerate. Like, so it does take a little second. So if you want to get away quick, like just slip it into, well, you can literally just downshift like that, downshift in second, and then you're away, like, and then just press and hold the flash powder and it goes back to auto. But in sport, yeah, like I said, it just holds the gear longer. It's got like all the standard features like cruise control, auto wipers, auto mirrors, auto lights. These lights are pretty cool. I don't know if you can see this, but they're not actually, there's no button, you just touch them, like just tap them really gently and they turn off and on. You don't even have to tap them, you can just hold your finger above them. But yeah, it's such a solid car. You have no idea, like my Cupra, well, the last week of me driving it really, it sort of just felt like shit, and there's a bunch of clicks and clunks and noises that have just generated, and I just lost a lot of love for it. But going from that, where I had to slow down and scrape on sort of everything, to going to this, which is like super comfortable, it's like, oh my god, it's so nice. I suppose I should probably move on to the thing that has been asked more than anything else since I got this car. So many people have been kicking off about the Cupra, and they're like, oh, you said you'd never get rid of it, you said you'd never like sell it or whatever. So what has happened to the Cupra? Unfortunately, I did have to sell it to afford this. Nah, jokes. It's like, of course I didn't sell it. Fuck off. Never sell that car, it's so sick. Like, my Cupra is my first good car my first proper car that I just sort of fell in love with, and it was my first car that I sought after before I got it. Like all my other cars, I just sort of like picked them up as and when, and like you just look for a car and you buy it. But the Cupra, I was like, I want a Cupra, and I spent ages searching for it, and I found it. So that made it that much more special. I'm still not bored of it after 2.5 years of ownership. There's a Cupra Mark II there, K1. The plan is though, because at my flat at the moment I've only got like 1 permit for parking, and Molly's always at mine anyway, like she pretty much lives at mine. She's always parked there as well, so we're kind of being cheeky as it is. So if I just sort of brought a 5-metre estate into the mix, then I think my neighbours are going to start getting pissed off. I'm going to take the Cupra off the road. Jack said I could leave that at his, so I'm just going to basically stick the Cupra in storage for a while, probably about a year, until I get my house with a driveway, and then I can have 2 cars. And in the year like that it's off the road, I'm gonna I say I'm gonna work on it. I reckon it's either gonna go one way. I'm either gonna like do absolutely nothing because Jack's is like a 45-minute drive, and winter's coming up. But it would be meant to get like the whole paint redone because it was scratched and keyed and shit. The wheels arrived damaged as well, so shout out to buying used car parts, even though they're like 2 months old. They arrived like scratched to fuck from the van because the guy I bought them off is an absolute mong and thought 1 layer of cardboard was decent enough for packaging. Twat. Anyway, so they need a refurb, and I want to go stage 2. I do eventually want to cage it and bucket seats and stuff, and maybe track day it. But for now, I don't know. I want the 2 cars. I want this to be my cruiser. Like I don't want to go fast in this. I don't need to go fast in this. That's why I didn't mind getting an auto, because I knew I was going to keep the Cupra. So the Cupra is going to be my fast, loud, Larry boy racer chav car, which is a driver's car. Like it is sick when you're actually driving it. The Cupra drives amazing, and I love it. That's one of the reasons I've kept it for so long. I mean, this is fun to drive, but it's kind of like it can be boring if you want it to be. You can literally just stick it in drive and put cruise control on at 70 and you don't have to do anything. It's comfortable, but it's not really fun. The Cupra is just staying. That's always going to be my favourite car. Do not worry, the Cupra is staying. It always has been. I never even considered selling it. I hope that makes you guys happy, because that makes me really happy. Anyway, I should probably go because this probably ended up being a really boring, long-winded video. Thanks for everyone for watching the video. Like it if you like the car, comment what you think, and subscribe if you're new, as we're going to be doing a lot of road trips and filming trips in this, which will be sick. And I've just got to say thank you to everyone for just your support and stuff. It is absolutely mad. We hit 100k as well. I haven't really addressed that, and I remember when that was like, the concept of being a 100k channel was so mad. Like we were on like 20k, and now we're on 100, and it's fucking crazy. And I love all of you, and you guys are sick. So thank you for just being into what we do, because it's like really surreal and weird. Yeah, so I will see you guys in a couple of days when I upload the video that will be from tomorrow's filming session. The parking sensors to go mad. And on that note, see you later. Hey. 2 hours swag. Oh my god. Whoa. 3 words. 3 words. First word, T. The dick bag.
To a massive cock on the internet for the rest of my life.
Right, PS. Little bandit. Here is the Cupra still. I haven't driven in about a week since I got the Jag, but he's still here. He's rocking the permit at the moment, but I gotta get him out of here in about a week. So yeah, it needs a lot of love. Like, scratches. The wheels are all scratched. This key mark going all the way up the side. Just a bunch of shit. But yeah, peace. See you later.